Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you Kringle and Country Candle wax melts and also the candle that I'm currently burning. I am really enjoying this brand. Their labels are beautiful. Their whole aesthetic is very nostalgic and elegant to me. And their fragrances, they must have some top drawer perfumers because I'm really enjoying the different blends that they have. This time of year is probably one of my favorite times for home fragrance. I love anything to do with fir trees, cranberry, frosty air, different spice blends, minty blends. So I am pretty much in scent heaven right now. And I have to say the holiday collections from Kringle and from Country have been beautiful. So this candle before you is from the holiday collection that Kringle put out. This is a soy wax, and this particular one is called Winter Road. And first of all, can we talk about this label? Oh, this beautiful snowy highway, and then the fir trees and the snow dusting on the trees in the background. So this looks like we could be driving through Ohio or up into New England. There's a lot of roads that I have traveled that look like that. So this is very nostalgic for me. The back of the label, and this is not a wraparound label. These are more imprinted. All these different snowflakes are individually imprinted on here. I don't think it's etched. It's more like a lay-on, but it's not a continuous label. And when the flames come down and flicker through that, oh my goodness. So very beautiful labeling. This scent is a eucalyptus mint and woody blend. So the notes, I'm going to move this back just a tad because I'm going to be putting other things in front of it. And I hope this light is going to be adequate. It looks okay on screen. Winter Road is described as minty, fresh woods, bergamot, and eucalyptus mint. So I love eucalyptus mint. Eucalyptus can be awfully strong, and in this case it is not. It is blended very nicely with these other notes. You do get a woody background. I thoroughly enjoy this. I love eucalyptus mint, and the addition of wood makes this something special. So gorgeous blend. Next, I'm going to share with you a number of wax melts. Actually, these are daylight candles, so these can be burned as candles. I use them as wax melts. So they're 1.5 ounces. They take the time to put these gorgeous labels on even this tiny candle. So as you can see, now okay, this has been used as a wax melt. I put it in a hot plate and leave it right in its little container. The wick has, of course, then gone down into the wax because I've used this as a wax melt. These burn fine for me, no problem, but I just prefer, because I have a very curious cat whom you may have seen in other videos, and I had to move the location of this video because she was getting so interested in the candle. I don't trust her around flames. So these little candles I put in the hot plate and they give me excellent strength and throw. So I have a few of these to share with you. This one is called Stardust, and the scent notes are green note, lemon, floral, amber, jasmine, nutmeg, orchid, benzoin, musk, oriental spices, and sandalwood. So this one is, while beautifully blended, not necessarily my particular scent preference because it was rather perfumey. And by perfumey, I mean that ambery note. So, however, I like the green notes in this, and the nutmeg, the oriental spices, that was all fine. I was not as fond of the orchid and jasmine and the sandalwood. If, however, you like amber and sandalwood, I think you would be pleased with that one. This is a good seller, and the label is gorgeous. So that is Stardust. I'm going to leave him up here. Next up, we have Warm Apple Pie. And dear souls, let me tell you, this is the apple pie to which all other apple pies should be compared. This is spectacular. The buttery, flaky crust, the beautifully spiced cooked apple. Oh, I have bought so many of these. I have repurchased this a couple times, and I have many still in this format. Love it. My husband loves it. He is the apple connoisseur in our family, but I have really come to love this. This one is Country Candle, and just let me mention, Country Candle comes in mostly paraffin or parasoy. These melts are going to be paraffin, And typically these come in colored wax. This one happens to be kind of an off-white, but you'll see most of the Country Candle blends are in colored wax, and Kringle is usually in white. It's just an aesthetic choice that the company has made. Okay, next up we have, this one is Welcome Home, and this one is a very kind of craft store mix. This has clove, cinnamon bark, spice, bay leaf, and sweet note and wood. So to me this is very craft store, but the bay leaf kind of set it off as different from other craft store blends. It wasn't strictly the cooking spices, so I enjoyed this one. I don't know that I would repurchase this because it's just very heavy on those spices, but I enjoyed it, and that's Welcome Home. Next we have sugar cookies. Oh, I like this very much. Also Country Candle. This one is described as buttery note, caramel, cinnamon, cream, maple. The maple is just background warmth. It wasn't like a breakfast syrup. Musk, sugar, tonka bean, and vanilla. So this is a beautiful buttery sugar cookie. And while there is cinnamon in this, it doesn't venture into snickerdoodle land. It's not that much cinnamon. Very nice. I enjoyed that. And a bit more interesting than some of the plain sugar cookie blends that there are in the world. Okay, next up we have Christmas Stroll. I have two of these, so let me grab the other one. I have two different labels. So they're both Kringle, because sometimes you'll get one Country and one Kringle. These were both Kringle, but different labels. So, and they're both a wreath. So I assume they were poured at different times. This is a very pleasant blend. This is a bestseller. It is balsam, fir pine, green moss, sweet note, spice, and winter air. So to me, this was a tree blend with some spicing and then a very fresh note. So I liked it. It was not craft store and not harsh. I like a harsh evergreen. When I say harsh, the very astringent herbal evergreen, I love that. This was not that. This was more of a spiced tree blend and a fresh note on top. So that's Christmas Stroll. I'm trying not to drop these and failing. Okay, next up we have Christmas Market, and look at this label. You know, to take the time to put a beautiful label on such a small object, you know, I really appreciate that they take the time to do that. So Christmas Market, yeah, this was one that I didn't like as much as the others because it had the fir tree and different spices, but it also had that jade in it. And if you think of jade from vendor wax, it's to me kind of a cologne-y note. So I wasn't as big of a fan of this one. However, there is also cardamom and star anise, which I enjoyed. It's just that jade note threw me a little bit. So that one is Christmas Market. Next up we have from the Kringle line also Cranberry. Oh, this was absolutely beautiful. So this is orange, raspberry, sparkling cranberry, fresh juniper berry, pine, and vanilla bean. This is beautiful, and the addition, so I love cranberry in any format, and with the raspberry, so you have the sweetness. It was also tart, and then the addition of that very, you know, astringent juniper berry note, which I happen to love in a good blend. This was beautiful. This was one of my favorites. So that's Cranberry. Next we have Winter's Nap, and look at this adorable beagle. You know, I have a beagle, and he is noisy, and he is adorable. He is aging. This guy's more of a puppy. All right, so this one is cotton, powder, floral, sandalwood, and musk. This is a very sultry, very cashmere-like blend. Not my scent preference, but beautifully blended. If you like cashmere blends, you will love this. That's Winter's Nap. Okay, this one is Christmas, and again, the beauty of this label. So Christmas, I enjoyed this tremendously. This one is cedar, musk, sandalwood, Siberian fir needles, and wood. This was absolutely beautiful. So the cedar and the Siberian fir together, of the woody background, Absolutely beautiful. 9 scent strength and throw, and scent appeal for me was a 10. So that's Christmas. You're hearing a trend, aren't you? I love these. Now here's one. Guess what? I was not as big a fan. Let me push this back so we can form a row in the back. I'm going to be coming out of the camera angle. This is called Christmas Coal, and I think they do sometimes these kind of novelty scents. So this one has patchouli in it, bergamot, mandarin, green, spicy, jasmine, rose, patchouli, musk, and oriental spices. So yes, there's a lot of things in there, but you do get that patchouli up in front. This was not my favorite. If you like a more pure patchouli scent, you're going to enjoy this. And it is fun to have anything called Christmas Coal. And again, I enjoy the label. Let's see, we have Alpine Retreat. This one was gorgeous. And look at the mountain range on here, so pretty. Okay, this was Arctic Air, Balsam, grapefruit, wild ivy, cedar, pine cone, and fresh mistletoe, and patchouli, but patchouli here was not noticeable. It's more there for warmth. This is a beautiful icy blend. Let me just smell this one more time. Oh, this is very fresh air. You do get the fir and the balsam, but it's more of a frosty morning type of scent. And that's in the Country Candle line, Alpine Retreat. So that was a favorite of mine. Next we have Home for Christmas with the poinsettias on the label. This was another one I liked very much. Orange rind, clove, nutmeg, smoking incense, Nordic cedar, vanilla beans. So you have the clove, the orange, and then the woody cedar note, and firewood, a little bit of smoky. So this is the, like you have a pomander ball, a little bit of wood smoke going on, and then the fir trees. So a classic scent, and I love this one, Home for Christmas. All of these were strong. If they were not strong, I will tell you that. There were a couple, but on the whole, I got great strength and throw, like a 9 in my home from these in a hot plate. Okay, next we have Mountain Sunrise, and look at these trees. Look at this label. So pretty. Mountain Sunrise, this was a favorite of mine. Woodsy, amber, fir balsam, fresh note, green, moss, pine, spice, and wood. So yes, this was the tree scent. You had the amber, but not in abundance, so it warmed it up. Oh, it's like a soft fir. You have the freshness, but it's a softer, less biting, if you will, evergreen note. That's Mountain Sunrise. Then we had, now here's one that was not as strong, and I was really sad because I love Fraser fir. So this was Snowcapped Fraser. I don't know why, and look at the beautiful snowflock trees. This one was so very light. So I don't know if it was just poured. I did receive this one more recently. Scent notes, amber, fir balsam, green, moss, pine, spice, and wood. So very light. I had to hang over the melter to smell this one. So I'm sure that was not their intent. Yeah, I can hardly smell it even on cold. So that was disappointing because I love Fraser fir, and I'm just wondering if it had just been so freshly poured. So I will try that one again. It was beautiful. This one is not necessarily a holiday scent, and it also is the wax melt format. So this is intended to be a wax melt as opposed to all these which were small candles. This is fresh mint. This is so gorgeous. So it's peppermint, spearmint. I don't have the notes in front of me, but it's peppermint, spearmint. It's more like the mint leaves that have been mulled. Gorgeous. So strong and different. This isn't very sweet, so it's not like a candy cane or anything. This is truly the mint leaves. Love that. Okay, the last one of these, and then I have 4 wax melt in the clamshells. This is Cozy Christmas. I really love this one. So this is a fan favorite. Firewood, Nordic cedar, nutmeg, orange rind, and vanilla beans. So again, you have the evergreen orange rind kind of pomander, a little bit of fire smoke in the background. Oh, and again, look at this label. So I will buy these every year until they, as long as they make these around the holiday, I will be buying these. And I did buy some of the candles. I also did not share everything with you. Some of my other favorite scents from the holiday line were juniper and laurel, which is just so beautiful, and that was a new scent this year. And also aurum and evergreen. Aurum is like a grapefruit, and evergreen, and that was also beautiful. So all sorts of gorgeousness. So today I have in the house balsam and cedar, and this is like a soft balsam and cedar, a great strength and throw. I'm just, when I say soft, it doesn't have the, like the sap, that almost harshness that I love with evergreen scents. This is a much more soft, and it does have vanilla and lemon in it. What do we have? Fir needle, lemon, cedar, clove, jasmine, amber, musk, tonka, and vanilla. Yeah, this is soft. Strength and throw about an 8. And when I say soft, again, it's a very warm, gentle approach to the evergreen notes. I have a few of these. So this is the clam shells, right? They come, the wax melts also come in 6 cube clams. Mountain Chalet, this is a very cozy blend. Fir needle balsam, smoked woods clove. A lot of these have similar notes, and you'll just have slight differentiation. I would say this one was a little different because of the musk and the amber made this one a little bit more perfumey, a different woody note. I did enjoy that very much. Mountain Chalet. And this, look at this beautiful label, Snowy Bridge. I bought many backups of this one. This one is Bright Citron, Frosted Balsam, Crisp Juniper. I did smell clove, although it's not listed. This is a very bright and crisp blend. You have a bit of smoke. It's like you're walking in a mixed woods with a bit of wood smoke in the background and a little bit of clove. So beautiful. I have many of those. 'Twas the Night. Yes, this one I think was not a favorite. Oh, look at that beautiful label. This one is Rich Fruited Woods, Rich Berry, Star Anise. Yeah, the Star Anise with the Fruited Woods, to me, this for me didn't work, but if you really love, I love Star Anise. You know, it's kind of a licorice note. To me, that just didn't go with the woods. So good strength and throw, not my scent preference. Gorgeous label. Next up, we have Deck the Halls, beautiful. This is a spicy blend. We have cinnamon clove. This was elevated for me from being like other craft store blends from the almond. The almond note just gave a beautiful kind of nutty sweetness to it that lifted it above the other craft store. Beautiful. That's Deck the Halls. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have Northern Lights. I did go back and buy the candle in this. Look at this gorgeous label. So Fresh Woods, Crisp Ozone, and Aromatic Herbs. This is a very herbal blend, not cologne-y, okay? Very fresh air, bright, ozonic, and with woods. So that's Northern Lights, and I have a tall, one of the large 2 wicks to look forward to. So that is it from Kringle Candle. I am a brand ambassador for Kringle now. I very much stand behind this brand, the beauty of their fragrances and their whole aesthetic. It's very nostalgic for me. So if you would like to use my code, it's Amy15. For any of your purchases, you'll get 15% off. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Please remember to hug your families. And until next time, bye for now.